RC Daily Bread Take 2? I think I was having technical difficulties with this first one. Regardless, we'll see if anyone actually gets logged in. And maybe I'll just do a Bible study by myself, if need be. So, Genesis 21, verses 1 through 7. And the Lord visited Sarah as he had said, and the Lord did for Sarah as he had spoken. For Sarah conceived and bore Abraham a son in his old age, at the set time of which God had spoken to him. And Abram called the name of his son who was born to him, whom Sarah bore to him, Isaac. Then Abram circumcised his son Isaac when he was 8 days old, as God had commanded him. Now Abraham was 100 years old when his son Isaac was born to him. And Sarah said, God has made me laugh, and all who hear will laugh with me. She also said, Who would have said to Abraham that Sarah would nurse children? For I have borne him a son in his old age. So, I think we're having minor technical difficulties today. That's okay. Regardless, today we're learning in the Bible about a woman having a baby. And so, to celebrate that, here I am in a birthing center hospital bed, trying to bring you guys the most authentic birthing story possible. And as while we wait for our baby to eventually come, I just think there's just a short message today, given the circumstances. And good morning to you, Mila. Good to see you. So, the Lord visited Sarah as he had said, and he did for Sarah as he had spoken. And what we can read in just a few words, a few sentences, we need to remember that this is happening years after the promise was given. And I think that's something that's always hard for us, is that quite often we have to wait a long time for what God spoke, and just poof, should have just happened in our minds. A God who's outside of time makes promises, and we want them to happen on our time and in our schedule. And yet, we find that God gave exactly what he said he was going to give, and he did exactly as he has spoken. And so, whatever you're waiting for, just remember that it happens in God's time. That it's something that we can't rush, we can't force, because God has a plan, and his plan is better than our plan. Good morning, all you guys who are hopping on. So it's the idea that God has his timing. And we often can become anxious, and we can become impatient as we wait for what God is trying to do. But God's word never fails. I think that's the important thing, is that his word never changes, his word never fails, his word doesn't, ever come out void. And so God did for Sarah exactly what he said he was going to do. She conceived and bore Abraham a son in his old age. And some of that, if it had happened when they were in their 30s or 40s, it wouldn't have been a miracle. But happening at 100 and 90, right? That's a miracle. And God wanted to do something amazing. He didn't want to do something just plain Jane and ordinary. And so again, Abraham's 100 years old when he was born, and Sarah was 10 years younger. And she laughs. And not a laugh like the laugh she had before. She laughed earlier in this book, and it was kind of a critical laugh. This was a joyful laugh, excited and just amazed at God's goodness. And so, again, God's timing. You're waiting for something, wondering when this breakthrough is going to happen, wondering when the change is going to finally take place, wondering when your spouse is finally to get to where you're praying they're going to get to, wondering when you're finally going to see that addiction finally kick the bucket, wondering when you're finally going to be acknowledged for something, or be even stepped up or into a position you feel called, but the door hasn't opened yet. God will do what he said he was going to do. His promises will never fail, and it's all going to work out. So, again, here I am bringing you a story about the birth of baby Isaac from the birthing center. I think that's pretty special. So, my wife's rolling her eyes at me. All right, well, I will see you guys tomorrow. more than likely, same time, same place. If you want to join me tomorrow, make sure your notifications are turned on because I know that I've been gone for a while. Who knows what changes? So I will see you guys around. Take care, and hopefully I'll be posting good news on Facebook before too long. See you guys.